Legal analyst Danny Savalos with us now. Danny, thanks. R. Kelly's lawyer today argued the government had gaps in its case in response to serious allegations in court of exploitation of children. Do you agree?
Often in federal court for the defense, the only thing you can do is point to the gaps because federal law heavily favors the government in this case. And particularly the government's using a law it doesn't usually use in sex crimes. Yes, it's charging the Mann Act, which is a sex crime, but it's also charging racketeering. And that allows folks to bring back the prosecutors to bring back crimes from years ago. And they're doing just that. You're looking there at the Child Victims Act. That's a separate law. It's not the law that R. Kelly's being prosecuted under. But in this case, the prosecutors are using some considerable tools that they traditionally use to charge the mafia and other corrupt organizations, essentially alleging R. Kelly created an organization and used it for bad things.
Well, Danny, while you're here, let's talk for a moment about New York's Child Victims Act. It allowed a year for victims to bring civil lawsuits against perpetrators and institutions, regardless of how long ago this alleged sexual abuse took place. That window to file officially closed over the weekend. So thousands of lawsuits are now filed, including one that alleges Bob Dylan sexually abused a 12-year-old girl back in the 1960s. Bob Dylan's spokesperson has said the claim is untrue. How big of a challenge are trying cases like these, Danny, from decades ago?
I know. I was part of the mad rush of attorneys filing a couple of those cases myself with a deadline of Saturday. So everyone was doing a lot of e-filing over the weekend. And they are very challenging because a lot of times in these complaints, there just isn't a lot of factual allegations. These were children. They often don't even know the name of the person who may have assaulted them. Tracking down the actual perpetrator is going to be a challenge decades and decades later. And the Bob Dylan case is a perfect example of that.
All right, Danny, thanks for now. Danny Savalos, we appreciate it.